happening, and Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today I'm going to be continuing my If I Was the Showrunner series for The Flash Season 7. This is for Episode 6, entitled Kid Flash Reborn. So without further ado, let's just get on into this episode. The episode starts off where the last one ended. Short Change Hero by The Heavy is playing. Barry drives the car onto the edge of a ravine. He gets out and chucks Eel's body into it. So this is who you are now? Cisco questions as the music stops. What are you talking about? Barry replies. You're a killer, Cisco states. I did what I had to do. It was too big of a risk, Barry explains. Too big of a risk? Are you serious? Cisco starts. We could have had him. We could have... Before Cisco can finish, Barry cuts him off and shouts, No, we couldn't have. We were failing, and I made us succeed in stopping this bastard. Not you. Me. I did it. Barry, what's gotten into you? Caitlin asks worriedly. Nothing. I'm just finally free. Now let's go, he replies. The intro sequence plays. The camera cuts to Barry, Cisco, and Caitlin arriving at Star Labs. Ralph's out front. Any luck? He asks. Yep, Barry replies. Okay, so where is the asshole? Ralph questions. Dead, Barry bluntly states. What? Ralph asks confusedly. He then tries to approach Barry. Don't, Cisco tells him. Why? What happened out there? Ralph wonders. Barry, he's not himself. He killed Eel, Cisco admits. Killed Eel? For what reason? Doesn't he usually, not kill people? Ralph questions. Yeah, well, I guess he's free from his little no-kill rule anymore, Cisco says. He then heads into Star Labs, and Caitlin follows. Ralph follows her in. The camera then cuts to Barry inside. Daniel is there. Hey there, he says. Look, now's not a good time, Barry tells him. Oh, don't worry, my visit won't take long, Daniel says. What is it then, Barry wonders. Well, it's about Sam. You see, I just wanted to let you know that he, captured Don and Jay again, Daniel explains. What? Sam has Don and Jay again? How did this happen? Barry questions. I'm not entirely sure, but I just woke up this morning and Sam somehow got my number. He kept on calling me and I answered. He told me he had them in those cells we were in. I'm scared he might do something, Daniel says worriedly. Don't worry, we'll get them. Let's go, Barry insists. Oh, okay, I'll come with, Daniel says. Hell no, Barry tells him sternly. What? Why not? They're my friends, Daniel explains. I know, but... Barry starts. You don't trust me? Daniel asks. Yeah, Barry admits. Okay, then how can I gain your trust? Daniel wonders. Not sure, but we'll figure it out later, Barry exclaims. Oh, come on, Barry. Let me help you, Daniel insists. Fine, but you can't come with me looking like that. You're gonna need a supersuit, Barry explains. Well, I don't have one, Daniel lies. That's all right, Barry hesitates. We have one for you. Follow me. Barry then takes Daniel into a room with a glass case inside. Wally's suit is in it. Now, this suit belonged to a very good friend of mine. I'm not too keen on letting you use it, but I guess just for today it'll be fine, Barry tells Daniel. So, who's this friend of yours? Daniel asks as he looks at the suit. It belonged to a man named Wally. West, Barry explains. West? Daniel asks confusedly. Yeah, he was my wife's brother, Barry says. Well, it'll be a privilege to wear this suit, Daniel tells Barry. Okay, put it on, Barry tells him. Daniel speedily puts Wally's suit on. How's it look? He asks Barry. Barry is stunned. It looks like Wally is standing right in front of him. It looks good, Barry tells him. All right, then. Let's go get Don and Jay, Daniel says. Barry and Daniel then race out of Star Labs and over to Sam's base. You sure they're in there? Barry questions. Yes, they are. What, do you still not trust me? Daniel asks. Well, obviously not, Barry replies. Okay then, let me gain your trust right now, Daniel starts. We go in there, I have your back 100%, even if there's crazy speedster gorillas. I really hope there aren't any, but yeah, okay, we go in, but you first, Barry tells him. Of course, Daniel replies. Daniel walks in front of Barry and phases through the giant metal door of Sam's base. Barry follows. Once they're both inside, Barry says, "Where are they?" "Maybe down here, come on," Daniel exclaims. The two walk down a long hallway until, out of nowhere, a speedster snake jumps onto Barry. The snake begins to strangle him. Barry gasps for air. "Barry!" Daniel shouts. Suddenly, Sam runs into the hall. "Aha!" Sam starts to say. "I see you've met Patricia, Flash." Sam then takes the snake off Barry and holds it like a gun, aiming it towards the speedsters. "Now, if you two try anything dumb, Patricia will bite." "No doubt about it," Sam assures. "Where are they?" Barry asks sternly. "Oh, they're only back here. Come, come," Sam replies. He then leads Daniel and Barry down another hallway while still aiming Patricia's head at them. "Here they are," Sam says eagerly. "All right, now let them go," Barry asks angrily. Remember what I told you, Flash? You made a serious mistake." "Time to pay your price," Sam tells him. He then lets go of Patricia and she chokes Barry out. Barry wakes up in one of the glass cells. "No, not again," Barry says frantically. "I'm sorry, Barry," Daniel says in the cell next to him. "I really thought we had this guy." "Yeah, well, you thought wrong. You think you're some sort of hero, don't you? Some sort of hero like me. But the truth is, you're not, Wally," Barry shouts. "Wally?" Daniel says confusedly. Daniel," Barry admits. Barry then stands up and sighs. There's a long pause between him and Daniel. "You never told me what happened to him," Daniel says. Barry hesitates to tell him, but ultimately says, "He, I killed him. There's a big fight we got into. A stupid fight, really. At the time, though, I guess I just lost myself, which I seem to be doing that lately. Anyways, this fight just got too out of control. We were just brawling at this point. Long story short, we fell, and I fell on top of him and killed him." While Barry is saying that last line, he quickly has a flashback of killing Eel, falling on top of him. "But it was an accident, right?" Daniel asks cautiously. Uh, yeah, it was, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Wally was like a brother to me, and he's dead because of what I did," Barry says somberly. "The truth is, you remind me of Wally, Daniel. I think in a weird way, I want you to be him. I don't know, could lessen the pain, make things feel okay again. I don't know, people have told me to just accept things, but after I've lost so much, it feels like the man I used to be is just withering away. Look, I've lost a lot too. Been through some bad stuff. We can get through this together, Barry. I promise you," Daniel assures. "Why do you think we'll be able to?" Barry questions. "Because I have hope. And hope? It's something you haven't felt in a while. But when you have that feeling, it's almost like anything is possible," Daniel explains. The camera pans into Barry's face. He smiles a little. The outro sequence plays and the episode ends. So that's episode 6 of The Flash Season 7. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And, stay tuned for the rest of the season, of course. Subscribe if you guys are new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Boop.